quiet, persistent fear that the world is moving on without you, that you're becoming a ghost in a machine you didn't build. We were told that more technology would make us more free, but instead, it just made us noisier, more distracted, more lost. But being lost isn't your fault. It's just a sign that your old map no longer works. You were meant for more than this. We don't need another life hack or a temporary fix. We need a foundation that can't be shaken by the storm. I call it the Ascension Trinity. It's not just a system, it's a declaration of sovereignty. Society programmed you for a world that no longer exists. And now, you're paying the price in anxiety, depression, and stagnation. But the feeling of being left behind isn't a death sentence. It's your intuition telling you that it's time to stop reacting and start recoding your life. Before we build wealth, before we build influence, we must build the individual. We must establish a base that remains standing when the economy crashes, when technology shifts, and when the noise becomes deafening. This is the foundation of everything we do. The three fundamental truths. Our movement is built upon three undeniable laws of the new era. These are not suggestions. They are the bedrock of the Ascension. 1. The shield of purpose. The world doesn't want you to have a soul. It wants you to be a number, a data point, a flickering shadow lost in the digital noise. They tell you that systems are everything and that your heart is a liability. They are lying. Before we talk about making money, before we talk about hacks, we talk about survival. In the middle of this technological storm, you need something that doesn't break. You need the Aspis, the shield of purpose, the bronze of absolute honesty. This isn't about being nice. This is about being lethal with the truth. Your shield is forged from the honesty you have with yourself in the dead of night. If you lie to yourself about who you are, the bronze will shatter under the first strike of reality. But if you embrace your truth, your flaws, your hunger, your rage, your shield becomes impenetrable. No market volatility or social judgment can pierce a man who has looked in the mirror and knows exactly who he is. Behind the bronze lies the wood that absorbs the shock. Our faith in the human spirit. We refuse to believe we are just biological machines. We are the architects of the future. This faith is what keeps your arms steady when the world tries to convince you that you are nothing. You are not fighting for a paycheck. You are fighting for the dignity of being a man who matters in this chaotic world. There is a chaotic furnace that consumes the hollow. It feeds on the desperate, the directionless, and those who stand for nothing. When the sky turns black with the arrows of doubt and digital distraction, we do not scramble for cover. We lock our shields. While the masses are swept away by the next hollow trend, or paralyzed by the fear of a collapsing world, you remain rooted. Your purpose is not a goal, it is your gravity. It is the heavy weight that keeps you on the ground while everyone else is being blown away like dust. You are the only still point in a world of frantic motion. This shield is the boundary between who you were and who you are becoming. Behind this bronze, the loser dies and the man of substance is born. By holding this shield, you are telling the world, you can fluctuate, you can crash, and you can scream, but you cannot move me. This is the stability that commands respect. This is the silence that masters the noise. 2. The blade of routine. Purpose keeps you alive, but routine is how you win. Most people are drowning in the swamp, a thick mud of distraction, digital noise, and poverty of spirit. They work 12 hours a day, but achieve nothing because their blade is blunt, rusted, and swinging at shadows. We do not work harder, we strike deeper. In an age of total noise, your ability to focus is not a skill, it is a superweapon. The man who can stay locked on a single objective for 4 hours of deep, surgical focus will always dominate the fool who spends 12 hours vibrating between notifications. Complexity is never solved on the surface. To solve the problems, to find the money, find the resources, you must go deep. Your routine is the weight that pulls you to the depths where the real treasures are hidden. The Spartan Xiphos is not a weapon of ceremony. It is a short, brutal blade designed for the red-hot center of the fray. This is your routine. While the world is drowning in the swamp of indecision and cheap dopamine, your routine is the surgical instrument you use to cut your way out. We don't try to succeed. We execute a sequence of lethal habits until success has no choice but to surrender. Every morning you wake up, a war begins between the man you were and the human prime you are destined to become. Your routine is the blade that cuts the ties to your old, loser self. Every hour of deep focus, every rep in the gym, every page of high-value knowledge consumed is a strike against the mud. We do not manage time, we slaughter mediocrity. You are carving a masterpiece out of the block of granite that is your life. Use your routine to solve your own problems first. Then you scale that discipline to solve the problems of the world. A real man provides. He acquires resources not for vanity, but for dominance and protection. Your routine is the machine that processes raw effort into capital, allowing you to manage, provide, and lead from the front. While others are lost in the fog of getting by, you are following a cold, calculated path to the apex. Third, our core, the insatiable mind. Beyond the shield and the blade lies the core. This is the engine. This is the curious mind, the inflammatory, relentless hunger to know what a human being is truly capable of. Without this fire, the shield of purpose is just a heavy burden, and the blade of routine is a rusted tool. Curiosity is the fuel that makes the shield unbreakable, and the edge that makes the blade lethal. We are driven by a singular, burning question. What would happen if I actually did it? What if I pushed my body to its absolute physical apex? What if I forged a mind so robust that no tragedy could crack it? This is not interest, it is obsession. It is the desire to see the human prime in the mirror. It is the curiosity to explore the unexplored territories of your own potential, body, and spirit. A curious mind demands a powerful vessel. To seek the truth, you must be strong enough to endure it. We do not train for aesthetics, we train for fortitude. We strengthen the body to house a spirit that refuses to settle. Ancient wisdom, modern execution. We take the fire of the ancients, the discipline of the Stoics, the ferocity of the Spartans, the wisdom of the masters, and we inject it into the technological age. We are the bridge between the timeless strength of the past and the infinite possibilities of the future. The core is where logic ends and faith begins. We do not just accept our destiny, we have an affinity for it. We have faith that our curiosity is not an accident. It is a compass leading us to paths others are too blind to see. You must believe in the affinity of destiny. When you align your curious mind with your purpose and your routine, the universe stops being an obstacle and starts becoming your training ground. The shield, purpose, your stability, what defends your soul. The blade, routine, your execution, how you carve your path and extract resources. The core, curious mind, your fuel. The what-if that keeps the fire burning. When these three become one, you are no longer just a man. You are a force of nature. You are the human prime, moving toward a destiny that you alone are curious enough to reach. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Let your curiosity be your commander. Let it drive you into the deep, into the unknown, and into the heights. If the heart is curious, the body will follow, and the world will obey. This is the core. This is the fire. This is our destiny. I didn't find this path in a book of theories. I found it in the wreckage of my own stagnation. I call myself Mr. Influenciado as a scar and a reminder of the years I spent as a ghost in the machine, a mere data point in someone else's profit margin. I was the person the system wants you to be, reactive, distracted, and easily led. But I realized that the gap between who you are and who you can become is measured by this trinity. Pick up the shield, the blade, and the core, and the distance begins to collapse. The world stops shaping you, and you start carving your name into it. We don't hope for better times. We build the capacity to dominate them, whether the times are better or worse. My name is Mr. Influenciado. I'm not here to give you empty hope or tell you what to do. I'm here to show you my path and how this can help you too. The struggle is real, but the tools to win are right here. If you are ready to stop being a ghost in the machine and start becoming the one who commands it, follow us. Witness the transformation. Join the evolution. Let's ascend together.